Hello everyone. In this video session, I am going to explain part 244 of Java for Tester series, that is SQL for JDBC. SQL for JDBC. So in order to understand the JDBC concept in Java, in order to understand this concept known as JDBC in Java, we have to first understand SQL. Okay, we have to first understand the SQL and its commands. We should be ready or understand how to use SQL queries or commands. So guys, in this video session, I'm going to practically demonstrate the different SQL queries or commands. Okay, so once you are good at this SQL query or commands, then you will be in a better position to understand this JDBC concept in Java, which I will be explaining in the next video session. Okay, in the next video session, I am going to explain the JDBC concept of Java, for which we need to be ready with this knowledge of SQL commands and queries. So in this video session, I am going to not only explain this SQL queries or commands, but also practically demonstrate them for you. Okay. So guys, let's get started with the SQL commands. The practical demonstration of the SQL commands. Let's get started with. So guys, so how to practice? So what is the best way to practice this SQL queries or commands? That is statements. You can even say statements. Okay. So the best place to start practicing this SQL statements, queries or commands is this website known as W3 Schools. Okay. So open your browser and search for W3 Schools practice SQL online. Just search for this thing, guys. Okay. W3 Schools, W3 Schools practice SQL online. If you search for this term, then you will get different results. SQL tutorial, W3 Schools, and the second link was like w3schools.com SQL, try SQL. Okay. We need this link, guys. Okay. Which has this try SQL. File name is equal to try SQL -op-in. You need to select this result, guys. Okay, which has this try SQL in the URL. Just click on this. You will be taken to a website or web page where you can see this is a web page, guys. Okay, this is a web page. So where you can practice the SQL. Okay, you can practice the SQL statements, commands, or queries from this web page. So let me give a brief outline or brief overview of this web page that this w3schools.com website is providing for us to practice. Okay, this is the best way to start practicing the SQL statements, guys. Here, guys, if you don't see this your database by default, okay, this section, if you don't see, just you will see this restore button. Okay, even though you don't see this section with these details, you can see this restore button. Just click on this restore button. Okay, whatever it is, if it is displayed or not displayed, just click on this restore button here and click on OK. Okay, so then you will be able to see all these tables. Okay, if you are not able to see these tables, then just click on this restore button, then you will be seeing these details. So guys, let me explain about this web page now. After clicking on the restore button, so let me start explaining. This w3schools.com, okay, is providing this web page where you can practice the SQL statement. That's correct. And for our practice, it is providing a database. There is no name mentioned here for the database. Okay, there is no name mentioned by the W3 Schools for the database that it is providing. Inside this database, okay, even though it's not providing any name for the database, as you can see, there are several tables. In this database, there are several tables available, right? Customers table, categories table, employees table, order details table, orders, products, shippers, suppliers, like that. Many tables are there inside this database of this w3schools.com. And each and every table has some data already inserted. Okay, there are like 91 records. Okay, so this data inside this, whatever the database here will be in the tabular format. Okay, will be in the tabular format only. So in that 91 records are there in this customers table, whereas 8 records are in categories. The biggest table that we have here with biggest amount of data is this order details table, where we have 518 records of data. That means a table of table with number of rows as 518. Okay, that many columns will be there and lot of data will be there here. Okay, like that, w3schools.com is providing us with a list of tables with some data that is already inserted, so that we can practice, so that we can start practicing directly without actually having the need for creating the database or creating the tables. Okay, we don't have to start creating the database and create the tables, then getting this data inserted in that. That is a very long process, right? But w3schools.com is making this task simple by readily providing this database having this many number of tables with this many number of data that is already inserted into these tables. Okay, fine. So let me clear out this text box. This is the place where you have to provide your SQL queries or statements, guys. Okay, then you need to click on this run so that this particular SQL statement or query will be executed. So let's work on this customers table, guys. Okay, which has like a reasonable amount of data, that is 91 records. That's good to get started with. So guys, let's start with some SQL queries or statements which actually work on this table known as customers table. So let's get started with the first thing known as select. Okay, so let's do something like fine. What I mean to say here is we'll do a lot of operations on the database. We are going to do a lot of operations on these tables that are there in this database. So the first type of operation that we would like to perform is retrieval. Okay, retrieve the data, like that. Retrieve the data from the tables. So for that, guys, SQL is providing a command known as select command. Okay, so in SQL there is a statement select command is there, using which we can create statements for retrieving the data from the databases. So let me start explaining in a practical way, guys. Okay, rather than theoretical. So select is a command. You can type select here. Okay, then you have to enter asterisk symbol. Okay, there is a symbol known as asterisk on your keyboard, you can see. Okay, you just have to provide asterisk symbol. Select asterisk. Here asterisk means all the columns in the table. Okay, all the columns in the table of this, all the columns in the any table. Okay, select star. We have to use another thing known as from which table? From customers table. Okay, if I put a semicolon at the end, guys. Okay, select star means all columns from customers table. Okay, this will retrieve all the data that is present under all the columns of the customers table. Okay, here asterisk stand for all the columns. Okay, so if this is a statement, guys, select retrieve all the data which is there under all the columns from the which table? From customers table. Okay, click on run SQL. You see all the data that is already inserted into this customers table, which is there under all the columns. Asterisk here means all the columns. You see all the columns got displayed. How many columns are there, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns are there in total. So asterisk here means 7 columns. Customers. Okay, from customers table. So all the records from the customer table have been. So total how many are there? 91 are there. So 91 got displayed. So with all the data that is there under this table. Okay, under this table. So under customer ID, all the customer IDs are there. Under customer names, all customer names are there, like that. Okay. So like this, we can get all the data. Now, guys, I don't want the data to be displayed. Okay, from all the columns. Rather, I would like to have some selective columns. I don't want all the column data from all the columns. I only want some selective column data to be displayed. For that, instead of asterisk, I'll give the select customer ID. Okay, the name of the column is customer ID. I want to display the data under the customer ID. Then customer name, comma, okay, customer ID, customer name, and only country. I don't want all the other details like contact name or address or city or postal code. I don't want all these details. I only want customer ID, customer name, and country, guys. Okay, these three are enough. I don't want other remaining. Just give the proper names. Okay, COUNTRY, COUNTRY. Okay, So select customer ID, comma, customer name, comma, customer country. Only this column data should be displayed from this customers table. Okay, if you run this, you see only 3 columns got displayed, guys. Whatever the columns we mentioned here, that is customer ID, customer ID, customer name, and country, country. From which table? Customers table. Total 91 records. Okay, the same total 91 records got displayed, but the data has been displayed only from these 3 columns, that whatever the columns we have mentioned. If you mention hashtag, all the columns will be displayed. If you specifically mention the column names, only the data from that specified column names will be displayed. Next thing is, next command or next statement, what we can try here is, let's go with a different statement, that is select star from, let's go back to the same statement, that is select star asterisk from customers. Click on run. Select star from customers. That's nothing but star or hashtag, whatever you can call. Okay, then all the records from all the columns with all the data were displayed. Fine. Now I don't want all the data. Okay, I don't want all the records. I don't want all the 91 records to be displayed. Okay, but I want only the records of the customers. I only want the records of the customers to be displayed who actually stay in a place known as London. Okay, that is the customer. I only want the data of the customers who live in London, guys. That means city should be London. Here one London is there, another London is there. I want to filter out all the customer names or customers who are living in London city. Okay, so select start from customers. For that, in order to filter, we have to add something known as where. Okay, where city, which column, guys? Using which column we want to filter? City column. So we have to write select star from customer, select all data from all columns from the customer, where I want to filter the records by providing where city, which column? City is equal to London. I cannot provide like this, guys. I have to provide this string value with single quotes here. Okay, if it is a string value, you have to provide single quotes, guys. Okay, so here London is kind of string, so I have to provide between the single quotes. That's the syntax. Okay, select star from customers, where city is equal to, inside the single quotes you have to provide the city that you want to filter with. Okay, all the customers who stay in London, all the customers who stay in London will be displayed. Okay, just click on run SQL. When I do so, how many records got displayed? Only 6, because out of all the 91 records, or out of all the 91 customers, only these 6 customers actually stay in the city London. You see, city London, city London, city London, city London. Same time, you don't want the data from all the columns. You only want the data from customer ID, customer name, and the city only. Okay, you don't want the remaining data. Just replace this one. It's very flexible, guys. Okay, you can change whatever you want. Customer ID, comma, customer name, comma, city. That's it. Okay, only this column data will be displayed, and also the customers who stay in the city London will be displayed. Apart from that, remaining things will not be displayed. You see, only 6 records, and also these 3 columns. Like this, guys. Only the customers who stay in London got displayed with 3 column data only. Okay, like this, guys. We can customize the SQL statements. Fine. Next thing. So next thing here is, next example here is, I would like to again go back to the select star from customers. Okay, all the 91 records with all the data will be from all the data under all the columns will be displayed. That's fine. But I want to filter using the customer ID now. Okay, I want to filter using the customer ID. Earlier I filtered the details using the city, right? I have listed down I have retrieved the customers who actually stay in the city London. But now I would like to get the list of the customers whose customer ID is 1. Okay, I would like to retrieve the list of retrieve the customers whose customer ID is 1. Here in this table, each and every customer has their own ID. Okay, it's not duplicated, it's unique. So you are going to get at the final, when you run this statement, you are going to get only 1 record. Okay, but why I'm explaining this statement, you have to observe, guys. Here the customer ID is a number. Number should not be provided in single quotes. Okay, you should not be providing like this. This is wrong. Okay, you should not be providing only string values. In case of city, London is a string where city is equal to London. If you provide that, that London should be provided in single quotes. But coming to the customer ID is a number. You should not be providing the customer ID or number inside the single quotes. Okay, that's the reason I am explaining this SQL statement. Okay, so run it. How many records? Only one record, because only one customer ID is there. Who is having the customer ID is one. Okay, only one record got displayed. Fine, guys. So that is about select command. Okay, and how to use the select command for retrieving the things. Along with select command, we have also used the from keyword and where keyword. Okay, for representing a lot of stuff. Okay, so fine. Now let's move to the next one. Before going to the next one, let's go back with the select star from customers where we are going to get the 91 records. Now, guys, observe the country. Okay, observe the country. Observe the values data that is displayed under the country column of this customers table. Do you see any ascending order here? Germany is there, Mexico is there, Mexico again, UK. Random order is there. Okay, there is no proper order. Okay, there is no ascending order here. Okay, these customer records are being displayed as part of the country in a normal order. Okay, general order, but not any ascending order. But I would like to retrieve all these records from the customer table in the ascending order of the country. That is the requirement, guys. I would like to retrieve all the records from this customer table in the ascending order of this country. Okay. For that, we need to use something known as order by. Order by which column I would like to order. I would like to order by country, guys. Okay, country. And which order? Okay, I would like to order by country, but which order? Ascending order or descending order? Ascending order. For ascending order, you have to type ASC here. Okay. So select star from customers, order by country ASC means all the list of customers that are there in this customers table will be retrieved from the table in the ascending order of the country, guys. Okay, country column. So run this. You see, now we got 91 records. Observe that the under country, you see it started with A, B, C, D like that. Okay, till the last. Okay, whatever that is. So ascending order. What if I want to retrieve all this customer data from the customers table in an order of descending order by country only, but in descending order. Okay, for that DESC you have to say. Okay, descending. Select star from customers, order by country, DESC. DESC means descending. Run it. You see, all these customer records are now sorted by the descending order. First we came, then it goes on to the A like this. Okay, order by. This is how the order by works, guys. Okay, fine. That's how we have to use order by. Any column you can provide, guys. You want to retrieve the records of any columns in an ascending or descending order, you can do that. Okay, now let's insert some new data. Okay, so before doing that, select star from customers, run SQL. What will happen, guys? We got 91 records. How many records are there in customers table? Originally 91 records are there, but I'm going to add a new one. How to do that? I have to use something known as insert into. Okay, insert into, I have to type this insert into. This is a command, guys, SQL command. Which table I want to insert? I want to insert the data into a record into customers table. Customers. Okay, insert into customers. Then we have to use values. Okay, insert into customers, values we have to use. Values. Which values? You have to provide now. Okay, just provide the circular brackets, put a semicolon. Inside these values, you have to provide all the values. So 91 are there, so I will give something like 92. You see, if you go down here, existing table, only up to 91 is there, but I'm going to type 92 ID. Okay, based on the order of the this columns, you have to type, guys. Okay, insert into which table? Customers table. Which values? 92, comma, under customer name, I'll give my name. Okay, so Arun Moturi. Okay, you have to provide in single quotes, guys. Okay, so string you have to provide in single quotes, whereas number you don't have to provide any single quotes. Contact name. Okay, so customer name is Arun Moturi. Contact name is, let's say, I'll give myself as Arun again. Okay, this is the contact name. Then address. Address I will say Silicon Valley. single quotes again. Then city, I will say Hyderabad. Then it's asking for pin code. Pin code is like number, so 5,81,000 without single quotes I will provide. Then country is India. Okay, like this. All the details you have to provide. So all the column values I provided inside this values kind of thing. Okay. Now after putting a semicolon here, just click on run. You see, you have made changes to the database. Rows affected is 1. Okay, 1 row got added, guys. Okay, how to check that? Again, let's go back to the select star from customers table. Okay, now click on run. Now you'll get 92, guys. Earlier there were 91. Now we got 92. That means this 92nd record got added. That is Arun Motori, Arun, Silicon Valley, Hyderabad, 5,81,000 India, along with the customer ID 92. Okay, so like this, guys, we can use insert into command. Okay. Next, so let's say I don't want to insert all the, what I mean to say here is, here there are 7 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't want to insert data into all the 7 columns. Only some columns only I want to insert. Okay, for that, I have to use the same insert into which table? Customers table. Which columns? I have to provide here. Okay, which columns I have to provide, guys? I would like to only enter something like customer ID, comma, customer name, and only the country. That's it. I don't want to provide more than that. Okay, I will say values. Okay, values. Now again put this inside this. You don't have to provide all the data now. Only this 3 column data you have to provide, guys. Okay, so this is only required when you want to provide, you want to insert the data into the table only under these columns. Okay, if you want to insert data into all the columns, you don't have to provide this part. Okay, the selected part. Values, customer ID is, let's say already 92 is there now. I'll say 93, comma, customer name, let's say Varun K or something. Okay, then comma, country, I'll say India. Okay, India again. So click on run. Another row got added. So let's see how the data got inserted. Select star from customers, you have to say, for retrieving the data from the customers table. Click on run. Now 93 records. Let's go to the 93rd record, where you can see under the customer name is there. Under the contact name, only you see nothing is there. Null is there. Okay, here also null is there. Again India is there. Only three columns we have inserted the data, 93, Varun, and country. Okay, other than that nothing is there. This is how it works, guys. Okay, select star from customers. Then we are good at inserting now, right? We can insert the data into all the columns of the table, or we can insert the data into only specific columns of the table. Okay, that we are able to do. Now let's update the data, guys. Okay, now let's update or modify the existing records in a database table. So for this, we have to use this command, update customers set, like this. Okay, so let's do it. That is, what is the command? Now select star from customers will get you 93 records. That's fine. If I say update, which table? Customers table. Okay, update is a command for that, modifying the data. Okay, customers table. Then we have to say set. You have to set what? Okay, I would like to set, let's go with the basic one, the first record itself. Okay, or let's see something. Okay, so I will say set customer name is equal to Arun Motori. Let's say, let's try this, guys. Okay, before I actually explain something, let's try this. Comma, another column. Okay, these are the 2 commands you have to use. Update which table? Customers table. And as part of that, you have to modify using the set command. Customer name as Arun Motori. Okay, and that will be good enough. Okay, put the semicolon here. Okay, update customers table, set as customer name as Arun Motori. What will happen? What's going to happen, guys? So something wrong is going to happen, guys, because I'm saying update customers, set, I'm going to update the customers, and I'm going to update the customer name as Arun Motori. But when I run this, if I run this, all the customer names will be changed to Arun Motori, guys. Okay, not the only single record, but all the records in this table will be updated. Just run it. How many records got affected? 93 records. Okay. If I say now select star from customers, all the customers will be Arun Motori only. Okay, you see, all the customer names will be Arun Motori. From starting to the end, everything is Arun Motori. Because I did a mistake, right? I should not be doing like that. That's not correct. Okay, I should not be doing that. So guys, so I'm not able to get my data back, right? So original data I want the original names that were there in the w3schools.com by default. Okay, since I did a mistake, all the names got updated like this. Okay, I'm not able to revert back. But don't worry, guys. w3schools.com is providing you an option to restore your database to the previous session. Okay. So when we have started working on this database here, whatever the records were there, if you want to get back, simple do one thing, guys. Just click on this restore button and say okay. Okay. Now run this query. Select start from customer. Just run this. Again, 91 records are there. You got your names back. Okay. Like this, guys. If you do some modifications to this table and you want to revert back, simply say simply restore the database and then run this query. You will get all the data back. Okay. You don't have to worry much. Now let's move to the another command, guys. That is update. Let's update it properly now. Update which table? Customers table. Okay. Which columns I need to update? I would like to update the columns like customer name is equal to as Arun Motori. And I would like to also update the country as India, but not all the rows. I don't want to update all the records this time. Okay. I would like to only update the record where customer ID is equal to 1. Only this record I want to update. Okay. So customer ID is 1 only for this first record only. Okay. So for this customer ID is equal to 1, I would like to update the customer name from Alfreds to Arun Motori and country is Germany to India. I would like to modify the data like this. Click on run. Okay. So I did a mistake here. I have to provide a proper table name. Customers I have to provide the small spelling mistake. Click on run now. How many rows affected? Only one row. Okay. That is the first row that will be affected. Now go back and select star from customers table. Okay, customers table. Click on run SQL. You see 91 records came. Again, you see first record got updated, guys. Okay, only the first record got updated with the name as Arun Motor in place of the previous name, and Germany got updated with India. So this is how we can update, guys. Okay, this is how we can update the data in the tables. Now let's move to the next one. So let's delete something. Okay, let's delete something. That is, let's delete. If I say delete from customers table, okay, and put a semicolon here, what will happen if I run this command, guys? Okay, if I say delete from customers, what will happen? All the records will be deleted, guys, because I'm not specifying any record here. Specific record I'm not specifying. So if I say directly delete from customers, all the records in the table will be deleted. Okay, table will become empty. Table will not be deleted, but all the records inside the table will be deleted, guys. Okay, table will become empty. That means 0 records will be there in the table. Click on run. You see rows affected 91. That means all the records got deleted now. If I say select star from customers and run this SQL, you will see that no result. That means all the records in the customers table got deleted. Okay. Let's get back the records. How to get back the records, guys? You already know. Just click on this restore database. w3schools.com will take us to the previous point where all the data was there. Okay, that's fine. Now this time let's do the deletion properly. That is I'll say delete from customers where I have to say where customer ID is equal to 1. What will happen in this case, guys? Only the record having the customer ID as 1 will be deleted. That means only this first record will be deleted. Remaining 90 records will stay. So run it. You see only one row affected. Now if I say select star from customers, how many records will come? Only 90 will come. Only because out of 91, 90 were there, right? 9 and 1 got deleted. So from customer ID 2, it got started. That means customer ID record having the customer ID as 1 got deleted, guys. Okay, that's fine. Now we can also do some other delete operations like delete from customers table, customers where city is equal to London. Okay, there are 6 records, right? Those 6 records will get deleted now. Run, they got deleted. Okay, select star from customers. Run it. You will not see any London city in this. Okay, the records, the customers who stay in London got deleted completely now. Okay, like this, you can perform the delete operations on the data inside the tables. Okay, so delete the existing records in the table. We are done with. Okay, so that's good, guys. We have covered so far. We covered very good number of commands in SQL. Okay, that's fine. But guys, there is a problem here. That is, if you are working with this w3schools.com, so they are allowing you to, let's restore the data again. Okay, so run it. They are giving you good number of data. They are creating the database for you. They are creating the tables. They have already provided these tables for you with all the data inserted. But what if I would like to create the myself? Okay, I would like to create the database myself. I would like to create the table myself. I would like to insert the data myself like that. Okay, can I practice here in w3schools.com? No, guys. Unfortunately, we don't have such options to create the database or create the tables or create the tables and database inside this w3schools.com. So for that, I would like to show you a solution, guys. Okay, where you can achieve that. Okay, not in w3schools.com, but outside w3schools.com. I would like to show you a solution using which you can create your own database, your own tables inside the database, and then insert the database into your own created tables. Okay, which is not possible in w3schools.com. Okay, so let's go there. Let's go there and do it. Okay, so that we can cover few more commands in the SQL. Right, these commands are only for existing tables and database where you can perform different operations on the data which is already there in the tables and databases. Okay, but now I would like to show you how to create a database, how to create the table, and how to insert the data into your own tables, which requires a few other set of commands. Okay, we can learn other set of commands for that. For that, we have to do few things, guys. Okay, we have to set up the things. Okay, so far so good. Things were very good, but now let's set up the things so that we can create the database, create the tables and all. Okay, in your machine itself. Fine. So let's do something like that. Is let's download this exam. Okay. So for that, what you will do is you'll just Google search for download. Just Google search for this, guys. Okay. Just Google search for download exam. Okay, exam for Windows, because I'm using Windows machine. I will say download exam for Windows and search for it. You'll get a lot of links, guys. I generally trust this File Hippo. Okay, I generally trust this File Hippo. This is a trusted website. Okay, you don't have to worry. Okay, it has all the softwares which are very secured. You will not get any virus installed into your machine if you go through this link. Okay, this is a very trusted website, filehippo.com, where you can get a lot of softwares. Not only XAMPP, you will get a lot of softwares, guys. You can try it out when you are free. Okay, so File Hippo, just download exam for the Windows. Click on this and it will take you to this XAMPP page. XAMPP, the latest version of XAMPP is like 7.39 and it's free. And you can click on this download latest version. Okay, click on that. So do click on close it, guys. It's not required. Okay, that dialog box is you can close it if it comes. Okay, otherwise ignore that. You see, XAMPP has started downloading. Okay, XAMPP has started downloading. So 8 seconds left. Let's wait for it to completely download. So we need to install and set up the things, guys. Okay, if you have to create your own database or your own tables inside the database, then you need to have such kind of softwares like XAMPP. Okay, which will make that possible. I will explain you how to install and all. After downloading, just go to the folder where it got downloaded. You say in my downloads folder it got downloaded here. So let's install the software, guys. XAMPP Windows. Okay, just double click on this installer file, exe file. So it's asking me like to select some S button. So it's do you want to allow this app or not? So I'm just selecting yes. I should get a wizard now in some time. So something is there on my machine which is stopping this from installing. That is important because an activated registered. Okay. Okay, so let me do something and come back here. Okay, guys, let me start again. Okay, just cancel the installation. Okay, because I was getting a dialogue and I was not able to understand the text on that. Now that's okay. I tried it out. It's not a problem. Let's get the dialogue again. So let's double click again. Again, I'm have been asking to select S if you want to allow this app. Yes, I selected S on my screen. So the installation should start again. So Bitnami. Again, the warning came. That's not a problem, guys. If you also get this kind of warning, okay. So don't worry about this. Just select OK. That will be fine. You don't have to do much. And then you will get this installation wizard for XAMPP. Okay, welcome to the XAMPP setup wizard. Click on next. So it's asking you to select components. You don't have to worry much, guys. Select next again. Select a folder, the place where you want this particular XAMPP software to be installed on your machine. In the C drive, under this XAMPP folder, it will be getting installed. I don't have to change anything here. Just select next. Okay, the selected folder is not empty. Maybe I have already installed XAMPP. Please select a different folder. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me go to my C drive where this XAMPP is already there, it seems. So if you are installing fresh, you will not get that kind of things. Okay, so let's see where exactly. Not getting anything here. So I will go to program files and see here whether I have XAMPP or not. Okay, XAMPP. It's not there. See program files XAMPP. Is there anything like XAMPP? No, nothing is there like XAMPP. Okay, I got it. What I did is like I was checking in a different location. Actually, it's saying that C XAMPP, okay, not C program files. So I have to go to this folder directly. Under C drive directly, XAMPP folder is there in my machine. So let me go to my C drive directly and search for XAMPP. So because I have installed XAMPP earlier too, so that's why it's maybe coming. So let's delete it. See if it is going away. That's fine. Yeah, now XAMPP has been removed from my machine. My system is like fresh machine now. Okay, now let's see whether I can continue or not. Click on next. You see it's continue. Okay, if you are installing it for the first time, guys, you will not get that problem because I have tried XAMPP earlier also. Maybe some instance of XAMPP was left in my folder, so I have to clean it up before I go ahead. Okay, so that's fine. I have resolved it finally. Fine, learn more about the Bitnami. I don't want to learn anything about Bitnami, or just click next, unselect that and click next. Then now ready to install, click next. Okay, so now XAMPP is getting installed in my machine. So let it install in my machine. It may take a while for it to get installed in my machine. Okay, let me pause. Okay, so it's almost done, guys. I have paused the video and resumed it so that you don't have to actually go through the complete progress here. So I just had to pause the video and resume it again. So we are left with some portion of installation, that is unpacking of files. So let's wait for it to completely unpack. Yeah, it's almost done. Okay. It's doing something. Yeah, completing the exam setup wizard. Okay. Do you want to start the control panel? Okay, it's not our machine's laptop's control panel, guys, not Windows control panel, but it is control panel of the XAMPP. Do you want to start it right away? No, I don't want to start it right away. Let me launch it myself. Okay, just unselect this and click on finish. That's fine. Now we have installed XAMPP successfully in our machine. Okay, now let's launch XAMPP. Okay, so how to launch XAMPP? Just type here XAMPP. Okay, just search for the XAMPP. I should be able to find it. I'm not able to find it. Yeah. Okay. So it's not there. It's not coming up. Maybe let me try again. XAMPP not coming from here. We have to do another way. Where we have to go to C drive. My C drive. XAMPP. Oh, where is that place? So guys, if you're not able to find XAMPP here again, okay, let's go back again and check again after some time. Yeah, I'm not getting any XAMPP here. So if it comes, that's fine. You can directly select from there, or you can come to the C drive XAMPP folder and then scroll down a bit where you can see this option known as XAMPP XAMPP hyphen control application. Okay, just directly under the XAMPP folder, it is there. Okay, so double click on this. It's asking you English or some other thing. I will say English and save. It has to launch from here, guys. Now, okay. So let's wait for it to launch. If it doesn't, then we'll do something. Okay, let's wait. It's not coming, right? So it's something got added here, guys. XAMPP control. Okay, double click here. Otherwise, maybe it's launching, guys. It may be a bit slow. Okay, so let's wait for it to launch. So you have to launch from here. Okay, when you double click, it's taking some time to launch. Let's give it some time to launch. Okay, already the icon came in my here. Okay, the icon came here so that it's going to launch. Still not there. So let me try again, guys. Somehow it got not launched. So let me try again. Let me double click again. You said I'm getting it now. Okay, maybe you will get it for the first time, guys. I don't know why it didn't get me for the first time, but fine. You can keep trying until you can see this kind of XAMPP control panel. Okay, that's fine. Now, as you can see, there are different modules here under this XAMPP. Okay, so why we have to install XAMPP, guys? Because we need this MySQL DBMS. Okay, RDBMS. Okay, it is a database software. MySQL is a database software, guys. Okay, where you can create databases. Okay, using this MySQL software, you can create databases. You can create the tables under the databases. You can insert data into those tables like that. Okay, so without this software, you cannot insert the data into the database. You cannot even create the database or insert anything. Okay, so we need such kind of softwares like MySQL kind of software, which is part of the XAMPP. Okay, so few people actually what they do is like they will install this MySQL separately, but I prefer installing this MySQL as part of XAMPP because it's kind of easy. Okay, when you install this XAMPP, you will by default get this MySQL module in that. So now you need to enable it. You have to start this MySQL, guys. In order to start, you have to start this MySQL now. Okay, just click on the start button to start this MySQL DBMS software, RDBMS software. Okay, just click on that. So MySQL has started and it is running on which port? 3306. Okay, so under 3306 port in my machine, this MySQL software is running. Okay, this software is running in 3306 port. So I'll explain what exactly this port means. Okay, so let me explain. So for example, guys, for example, I will take a real-time example. Let's say you went to a hotel. Okay, you went to a hotel there. You want to stay in a hotel, guys. Okay, this is a hotel. Let's say there is a hotel, and you want to stay in that hotel. And when you go to hotel, do you stay in the complete hotel? No. Okay, so in hotel there will be some rooms, right? There will be some rooms. There will be some different type of rooms in the hotel. And when you reach this hotel and ask for a room, you will be allocated with some room, right? Maybe you got allocated in this hotel to stay in this particular room. Okay, let's say this room number of this the number of this particular room of this hotel is 3306. Let's say, okay, like this, guys. Just replicate the same thing with let's understand the same concept with the MySQL software, where this MySQL software is running in this 3306 port. Here port is nothing but the room, guys. Okay, in your machine, in your laptop or desk, computer, whatever it is. Okay, there is a port. Okay, port known as room. port. Okay, in the 3306 port. Okay, this is your laptop. Okay. So with the real-time example, you can now understand what exactly the port means. Okay. This software will not run in the complete system. Rather, it will be running on a particular port. Okay. Isolated port, you can say 3306 port. Your port number is, or SQL is running, MySQL database software is running in which port? 3306 port. So in order to access the laptop, we have to say localhost in our browser. Okay. So if you open your Chrome, any browser like Chrome browser, and say localhost, this is a complete laptop. Okay, this is nothing but the IP address of your laptop. If you are trying to access from your own machine, okay, you can simply say localhost. Localhost means http://localhost, like this. Okay, localhost, this is nothing but localhost. So there is nothing running on your localhost. Okay, that's fine. But in this localhost, if you say colon, what is the port number, guys? Port number is 3306. Okay, 3306, and press enter now. Okay, still it's not running, it seems. TP:/localhost:3306. Nothing is running, but this is a port number. This is a port number, guys. Okay, this is a port number where MySQL is running. Okay, you don't have to actually uh, get some result here. That's fine. But I'm just explaining what's happening in your machine. Okay, so you can access the port using that kind of URL. Okay, so localhost. This is by default. This is localhost under port number 3306. Localhost means complete laptop under port number 3306. Okay, fine. So like this, guys, that's fine. So this is running in 3306 port. Now hope you understood what exactly the port number is. Okay, so if you are accessing this kind of things, this is MySQL from a different machine or a different laptop, then instead of in place of the localhost, you have to provide the IP address of this machine, guys, where this MySQL is running in this port. Okay, IP address : 3306 you have to say. Okay, 3306 you have to say. Fine, that's fine. Now, guys, let's go ahead. Okay, under XAMPP, under this XAMPP, there is some folder. Under XAMPP, there is a folder known as under C drive. Let's come from beginning. C drive. Let's find the XAMPP folder. Under XAMPP folder, we will see something known as MySQL. Open that MySQL, guys. Okay. After you start this MySQL, then only you have to go here, guys. Okay. Windows XAMPP MySQL. Then what is there? Bin folder. Okay. Just open the bin folder. Under the bin folder, okay. So you need to start something. Okay. You need to start this MySQL. Okay. You need to start something that is nothing but MySQL database system. Okay. You have to start something from here. So don't worry anything about that. You have to start something like MySQL only, I guess. Okay. Just is there any MySQL here? Yeah, this one you have to start. You need to start this application. Okay. From this bin folder, you have to start this application. You should not double click here, guys. Rather, where this MySQL application is there, just select this path and type CMD, guys. Okay, and press enter. So what will happen is your command prompt will open at the same location. Okay, that is C XAMPP MySQL bin. You see, C XAMPP MySQL bin. Okay, you don't have to type this path again. If you can directly go to this path and select this and say CMD and press enter, you'll be taken to this path. This is what we needed. Now we can type MySQL. Okay, we need to use this application, MySQL application. So you'll say MySQL. Okay, MySQL. What is the command? MySQL -u root, I have to say. Okay, what does this mean? MySQL is application. Okay, -u means username. U stands for username. Root is a username. Okay, by default, when you install MySQL using this XAMPP, by default, the username for this MySQL for connecting to this MySQL will be what, guys? Root only. Will be root. Okay, so there will not be any password, guys. Okay, just press enter. Okay, let's press enter here. You see, welcome to which DB? MariaDB. Monitor commands. Okay, so fine. MySQL MariaDB is there, something like that. Okay, fine. So we have been logged into we have connected to the MySQL now. Okay, now we can perform operations, but there is one thing left, guys. Okay, I don't have any password for this MySQL, right? For this particular DBMS, I want to set a password. Okay, for that we need another command, guys. Okay, for setting the password we need another command. So for that, here we are able to log in without any password, MySQL -u root, but we need to set the password. Okay, before performing or creating any database or creating any tables or any other things inside this DBMS, MySQL DBMS. Okay, you have to set the password. Then only it will allow you to. Otherwise, it will not allow. So what I will do is I will start freshly again, close it, again go to the same path, that is C drive, XAMPP folder. Okay, C drive, XAMPP folder, MySQL, and in that bin folder where you will find this MySQL. Is that MySQL again? Yeah, this one. Okay, so you need to go to this path again, type CMD and press enter. The command prompt will open from the this location. That's fine. Now instead of typing MySQL -u username or something, we'll type a different thing like MySQL admin.exe. Okay, MySQL admin.exe -root. I'll say okay. MySQL. What is that? MySQL. It will be there here also, guys. You can find it. Okay. So MySQL admin. You have to find that. This one, guys. MySQL admin. You have to type MySQL admin.exe. It's an application.exe. You have to say -u. You have to provide the username. What is the username? By default, it's root. Okay. And say -p. -p means password. Now you want to set the password, guys. You don't have to provide the password here. Okay. You have to type up to here, guys. MySQL admin.exe -u root -p. Press enter. So it's not working. So something gone wrong. Sorry, I gave wrong. I should not say -p there. Wrong. I have to say password. Okay. That's it, I guess. Okay. So just password and press enter. Okay. You should not say -p. Okay. I just wrongly misled you. MySQL admin.exe -u root. Password is, I want to set the password for this username. That is, password is root. ROT, and press enter. Okay. Confirm new password. Again, give the same password. I'm just giving the same password as root, guys. Okay. You can give any password. That's up to you. But I want to remember it as root. So that's fine. Press enter. So you have just set the password now. Okay. You have now set the password. Now, guys, after you set the password to this MySQL DB, now you can log in. How to log in? The same command, guys. MySQL -u root is a username, -p root is a password. Okay. Or you have to say only up to here, I guess. Let's see what it will say. Yeah, up to -p only I have to type. Okay. I should not be typing the password here. Okay. So up to MySQL -u root -p. Then it will ask for the password. Okay. In order to connect to this MySQL, it will ask for the password. So I will say root here. Whatever the password I have set here, that will be asked here, guys. Okay. So enter. That's it. Okay. Now we got properly connected to MariaDB. Okay. Now, guys, in this DB software, I would like to create some database. Okay. So I'd like to create some database. So after connecting to the database, so I would like to find, are there any default databases in this MySQL software? Okay. Are there any default? So for that, there is a command, guys, show databases command. Okay. So this is the SQL command, guys. Okay. We are back to the SQL now. Show databases is a command to check whether show databases is a command to check whether are there any existing databases inside this MariaDB or MySQL. Okay, just press enter. Yes, there are some existing databases. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Already there are 5 databases under this MySQL. Now what I'm going to do here is I would like to create my own database. Okay, I don't want to use the database. I would like to create my own database here. For that, there's a command known as create. Okay, create database. Create. These are SQL commands again. Okay, for creating the database. Create database with which name I want to create. I would like to create the database with some name like QFox and press semicolon here. Enter semicolon and press enter. You see, query okay, one affected. It's saying now let's show the data. Let's see whether the database has been added to the list or not. Okay, yes, it got added. Okay, QFox got added here, guys. Okay, Similarly, let's create another database. There is a reason why I'm creating another database here. Database, let's say with the name, my name, Arun. Okay, press enter. Again, say show databases. So you will see database, but I don't want this Arun database. Okay, I want to delete it. Okay, so I have created two databases now. One database I created is QFox, another database I created is Arun, but I want to delete the Arun database. So for that we have command known as drop database. Which database you want to drop? That means which database you want to delete? That is Arun database. Okay, enter. So it's saying nothing. So let's see what's whether the database got, yes, the database got deleted, guys. Okay, earlier Arun was there. We have deleted it successfully. Like this, guys. I want to work on this QFox now. Okay, out of all this database displayed here under this DBMS, I would like to only work on the QFox. I don't want other databases to be worked on. So for that, what I will use, I will use a command. Okay, SQL command known as use. Okay, out of all this database, I want to use, what is that? Use directly, I have to say QFox. Okay, use this database known as QFox. So now you see earlier MariaDB, which database? No database. So whatever the database I created, that got added here. That means under this software, under QFox database, I am working now. Okay, like that you have to choose the database. Now let's create some tables, guys. Okay, so before creating any tables under this database, I would like to see whether there are any tables under this database or not. So show tables, I have to say. Okay, show tables is a command. It's a SQL command. No, there are no tables. Okay, it's a very fresh database that you have created. Under this new database, there are no tables. Okay, now let's create some database. Now let's create some tables. How to create the tables, guys? So this is a syntax, guys, for creating the tables. Okay, create table, some table name like employee. Employee, yeah, employee is fine. So with columns, which columns have to create? Say, let's say column like name. Okay, or you can give like employee name if you want, a EMP name. Employee name, I have to say where of varchar. Okay, I have to say varchar. In capital letters I have to provide. Okay, varchar. And then the length, the size of this column. Okay, the maximum 50 characters you can enter as the employee name. Okay, that's why we mentioned 50 here. Similarly, in the table we'll create another column, that is name, location, experience are the three things, guys. Okay, let's create them. Location, again varchar. This is also string. For why I'm saying varchar, because if I want to enter strings, I have to say varchar. Okay, so here location is also string, I have to say varchar, and in that again I'm giving the size of that string to be 50 max. Okay, max size is 50. Then what is that? Experience, I don't want to make it a string, so I will add integer. Okay, I will say integer, I guess. Okay, integer. Okay, integer, like this. Okay, so if it is varchar means a string, otherwise integer. Sorry. Okay, just wrongly pressed that. That's fine. It's continuing. Just provide this and press enter. Okay, so this will be enough, I guess. Let's see. That's it, guys. So just put a semicolon here. Enter. So now let's say show tables. Show tables. Yeah, there is one table. Let's delete the table, guys. Let's drop the table. Let's create it again. Okay. So for that, I am saying drop. What is the table name? Employee, right? So how to drop it? Drop. Here for dropping database, we have drop database Arun. For dropping the tables, we have drop table. Which table? Employee table. Okay. Again, say show tables. Whatever the table we added will not be there. You see, under this QFox database, no table is left. Let's create the table again. Create table employee. Employee name varchar 50, comma, location. Location again varchar, again 50 is the length. Then experience, employee experience is of integer type. So just close it here itself now. Okay. So press semicolon and press enter. Okay. Now again say show tables. Now the table will be added again. You see there is one table inside this QFX database like this. Now guys, let's enter some data into this table. Okay. Now let's insert some data into this table. How to do that? How to insert, guys? There's command known as, we already know this, right? Into. Insert into which table? Employee table. Okay. I want to enter data into all the columns. So I will directly say values. So employee name, I will say Arun Moturi. Then in the single quotes I have to provide. And employee location is, let's say, Hyderabad. Then employee experience is 12. Okay, integer. Put a semicolon, press enter. One row affected. Show table. So how to retrieve the data? How to see the whether the data got added into the table? As already explained in this video, you have to say select star from which table? Employee table. Okay. You see, this is the table. Now let's add more data, guys. Okay. How to insert more data into the employee table? One record got inserted already. Okay. Let's insert more data. That is Varun. Okay. Varun K something. Okay. Random thing. I will say Delhi. Experience 10 years. Put a semicolon. Okay. If I now say select star from employee, you will see two records now. Okay. Two records got added. Okay. Under employee, you see employee table, you can see two records are there. Okay. Now insert another row or data into this table. Values, I have to say Tarun. Okay. Bapati or something, comma, Bangalore. Experience is 5 years and say semicolon. Okay. I did miss anything? No. What is that missing? Insert into insert into employee values. Everything was correct, but oh, I missed it. You see, there is something like Tarun Bapati was there, so I provide starting, but I forgot to provide the ending. Okay, so how to do that? Control C. Yeah, I came out. Okay, so okay, as there was no option, I have to come out of it. Okay, so it says bye again. Okay, so let's again connect MySQL -u root -p. Last for the password. Again give root. That's fine. I just making some mistakes. You can also learn from them. That's fine. After connecting, I would like to, what is that, guys? What we have to check? Show databases. Are there any databases already? Yes. QFox is already there. So I would like to use QFox. So now I switch it to QFox. Then I will say show tables. Yeah, employee table is there already. Now I will say select star from employee. Select star from employee table. Only two records were there. I was trying to add the new record. I did some mistakes, so I have to come out of that thing. Insert into employee values. What is that value? So I said Tarun Bapati, right? Sorry, Tarun Bapati. Then location, I said Bangalore. Then experience 5. Put a semicolon, press enter. Okay. Now say select star from employee. Enter. Okay. You see, now we have 3 records added into this employee table. Okay, of this database known as QFox. Like this, we can create many databases, many tables under the databases like that, guys. Okay, so have practically demonstrated many other SQL commands as part of this whole installation of this XAMPP and MySQL in our machine, right? So by default, using W3 schools, you will be able to only perform few. You can only practice few SQL commands, but if you install your own software and your own database in that and your own table in that, okay, you can perform a lot of other commands. Okay, whatever the commands I explained, okay, all these things you can perform, use, show, drop, and a lot of things are there, right? So like this, guys, this will be enough, guys. This will be enough. If you, this kind of SQL knowledge is enough for your learning of JDBC, which I'm going to explain in the next video session. But still, if you are very much interested in trying to find out other SQL commands, okay, this is not the end to the SQL commands, okay. I explained most of the SQL commands, but I didn't cover all the commands because this is not the correct context to cover. Okay, we'll go out of the context. So that's the reason, guys. If you still want to, what do you mean? If you still want to practice more SQL, then just go through this website, that is W3 Schools SQL. Just search for this W3 Schools SQL. You'll be taken to the SQL tutorial of W3 Schools, where you will see a lot of contents on the left side, right? Apart from whatever I explained, there are a lot of other things. Okay, you can learn complete SQL from here. So guys, if you really interested in learning more SQL, you can start from here. Okay, that's fine. Then next, that's it, guys. That's it about this SQL for JDBC. This kind of SQL knowledge will be enough for your JDBC learning, which I will be covering in the, okay, I'll be explaining JDBC in the next session, next video session. Okay, so far so good, guys. So that's it, guys. See you in the next video session. Thank you. Bye.